I've struggled with weight my entire life. I had a very sedentary career, 30 years on Wall Street, sit in a chair most of the day, taking phone calls. Um, I think my biggest issue was consumption. I overate, I overdrank, I overdid it. The only thing I didn't overdo was exercise. So I've tried countless diet programs. They all work when you're on them. And as soon as you're off them, it's only a matter of time till the weight comes back on. Those prepackaged foods, those programs where they give you your whole meal plan for the day, it's short term. It's a short-lived thing. And one day I said, you know what? Well, I've tried everything else. Why don't I try this? And it worked out very well. Well, I'm 56 years old. And as I get to this age, I'm watching health issues affect good friends of mine. And I still have teenagers. I've got an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old. And I want to be around for a while. And so I was starting to get concerned about the fact that, my weight was, high. My level of activity was low. Just didn't seem like good formula for longevity. Plus, I didn't feel well. I felt, as I explained to Kevin when we first started, I felt weak. For the first time as an adult man, I didn't feel like I was strong anymore. I was always a heavy guy, but I always had strength. I always had some level of stamina. I'm almost like, oh my God, I feel like a weak old man. And I didn't like that feeling. So I wanted to change that. The bottom line is my wife was right the whole time. She's been fighting me every time I started one of these programs. She's like, that's not real food. That's not sustainable, blah, 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 blah. And I never listened because what I wanted was the quick fix. She's like, what are you going to do when you stop eating the prepackaged food? I didn't have an answer for her. And the answer was, I'm going to gain the weight back because the diet is over. So I listened to Kevin, and he sounded a lot like what my wife's been telling me. And this is just so the answer. This is so simple. It's not hard. It's really not hard. It's just a matter of refocusing how you handle every situation. Try to balance life. I still go out and have fun, go to dinners, still drink alcohol and drink wine, whatever it might be. But I'm not drinking as much. It feels really good. Well, I've dropped 22 pounds. I fit in a very expensive tuxedo that I didn't fit in 3 months ago. I have not had a morning where I wake up going, oh God, what did I do last night? I drank myself stupid. I ate like an animal. I feel bad. I feel bloated. I haven't had one of those since I started working with Kevin. And this was never about weight loss. And I said that to him. I go, I know the weight loss is going to happen anyway. So I'm not here marking the scale. And that's just going to be a byproduct. This has to be more like, what do I do every day? So I was completely ready to try to change my behavior. I feel stronger, and having lost some weight, that's always a good feeling mentally because you look better. But also, when you're lighter, all the things you're trying to do, like movement, is just easier. So it's. And I actually don't look at it as an achievement yet, because that almost sounds like I'm finished, and I just know if I keep doing this, it'll be better. The weight will be better, the strength will be better, the fitness will be better. So it's just slow. Again, he has all these great little quotes and books and stuff, and I'm not going to do it justice, but there was some Japanese philosopher that talked about the one drop at a time type of thing. It's basically slow. Slow is fast, right? Let's just do this on a continuous basis, not look for a short-term miracle, make this a long-term reality. He talked about something called MED, minimum effective dose. I mean, this thing, I want a poster in my house because it's my marching order. I can go out and have anything I want to eat, anything I want to drink, but having it in a dose, having it in an amount where I'm getting the enjoyment from the taste of that drink, or the taste of that food, but I don't have the regret tomorrow. Say, Jesus Christ, why did I have, 6 vodkas last night? Why did I have that enormous piece of cake that came for dessert? These are all examples, but, have a little taste. Have 1, have 2. And the next day there's no regret. And by the way, you didn't sabotage all the effort you've been putting in. And that's a really easy thing to do. A lot easier than it sounded in the beginning. It's really easy. I had coaches on other diet programs, but really what they were salespeople for the product. And they were kind of a useless piece of the puzzle because the product was working without my weekly meetings. I was really interested, how are we doing this over Zoom? Like, how's it gonna work? And the meetings were very interesting. They were about my mentality. They were about how I approached the thoughts of things. They were about my relationships. They were about life, really. He's far bit younger than I am, but he's very wise and very well-read, kind of vast knowledge of specifics. Talk to him like, my knees have been bothering me. Boom, he had all kinds of knee exercises, knee stretches. Every week was an education. And I really, that man puts in the work. He's just not mailing in, a weekly meeting, which I've had in the past. This guy's got information. He's got a huge treasure chest full of it. And when I had an issue, he had an answer. I would hire Kevin to do any job he wanted to do at any company I was working at. Kevin is a guy I would want on my team. If someone's considering it, that means they're probably in the right mental state to be successful with it. And then I think you're ready to go. If you're looking to lose weight, but you're not really looking to change behavior and get some education, I don't know, go to Weight Watchers, whatever. But if you want to attain a lifestyle change, that sounds like a fucking headline. I apologize because it almost sounds hokey, but it's not, because it's really well done. It's really simple, and I think it was a great value. It's very specific. It's very personal, and I'm sure he works it to every individual. He just finds that individual's place and where that individual needs to be. I think success is bound to happen because you can fit this around anyone's mentality. But ultimately, that mentality has to be, I have to do this. I have to change. I would recommend it to anyone who's ready.